Let's see the problem related to simple bending. A simply supported beam of span 5 meter has a cross section 150 mm into 250 mm. If the permissible stresses is 10 Newton per mm square, find the maximum intensity of UDL distributed load it can carry and maximum concentrated load P applied at 2 meter from one end it can carry. So again I am reading the problem. Listen carefully. A simply supported beam of span 5 meter has a cross section 150 mm into 250 mm if the permissible stress is 10 Newton per mm square, for which we have to find the maximum intensity of uniformly distributed load it can carry and maximum concentrated load P applied at 2 meter from one end it can carry. So for which we have to first initially have to find the section modulus. Here the simply supported beam having the section 150 mm into 250 mm, which means rectangular section. For rectangular section modulus value B d square by 6, for which substitute find I value and Y value. So B value breadth to 150 mm and depth 250 mm. Substitute this value, get the Z value. The simply supported beam of length 5 meter carries a UDL load. We have to find its section is 150 and 250 mm size. It carries permissible stress in 10 Newton per mm square. After finding section modulus, then find the moment carrying capacity or moment of resistance, which is equal to stress into section modulus. The stress value we can directly take it from given 10 into the section modulus value we can take it from the previous step. Substituting this, we get the moment value as 10 into 1562500 Newton mm. After that, you have to find the intensity of the UDL load. So the simply supported beam, as I told earlier in the simply supported beam shear force and bending moment calculation, the simply supported beam having UDL over entire length. What is the maximum bending moment formula? W L square by 8. Here substitute the bending moment for UDL load W L square by 8. Substitute the all known values W into length of the span 5 meter and simplify this, we get the W by 8 into 25 into 1000 Newton mm. Now equate this value with the moment carrying capacity. By simplifying this, we get the load as 5000 Newton meter or convert into kilonewton meter, we get the 5 kilonewton meter. And second case, we have to find the concentrated load acting 2 meter from any one support. So if the P is concentrated load acting at a 2 meter from left support, the maximum moment occurs under the load and its value is equal to M equal to PAB divided by L, which means the simply supported beam having point load at anywhere on the beam, which means eccentrically acting on the beam, is the moment will be equal to load into A into B into B by L. So load we have to find P into put P A value as 2 and B value as 3. Substitute this, we get the moment for beam having point load concentrated load at 2 meter from left support. The moment value will be equal to 1.2 P kilonewton meter. And second problem, a T section is formed by cutting the bottom flange of an I section. The flange is 100 mm into 20 mm and the web is 150 mm into 20 mm. Draw the bending stress distribution diagram if the bending moment at a section of beam is 10 kilonewton meter hogging. Listen, here the T section has been cutting from the I section bottom flange of an I section. The flange having the dimension 100 into 20 mm, web having the dimension 150 into 20 mm. The bending stress distribution, you have to draw the bending moment distribution. If the bending moment is 10 kilonewton meter, so here given the dimension of flange and web is given and the bending moment acting on the T section is given, M equal to 10 kilonewton meter. Convert into Newton mm, so 10 into 10 power 6 Newton mm. So here the maximum bending stress occurs at the extreme fibers, which means at the top and bottom fibers, which can be computed as the maximum bending stress sigma is equal to, by using the bending relation, we can find the sigma is equal to My divided by I. So here you have to find the Y value and I value. The M value we can take from given. So unknown value Y and I value you have to find. Y is nothing but the center of the distance, centroid of the distance. For the unsymmetric A1 y1 plus A2 y2 divided by A1 plus A2, which means area of the flange and corresponding its neutral axis depth plus area of the web its corresponding depth divided by A1 plus A2. The area of the flange 100 into 20, its distance from bottom of the fiber is 150 plus 10, plus area of the flange 20 into 50, its neutral axis depth from bottom of the fiber 150 by 2, and substitute this we get the y bar value as 109 mm. Next we have to find the moment of inertia for the C section B dq by 12 plus A into y bar minus yt whole square. For the two sections, for one is flange and another one is web. Substituting this condition for separately for web and flange, we get the moment of inertia as 14.3616 into 10 power 6 mm. So after finding this, substitute this value in the stress equation. So the stress in the top of the fiber is equal to myt divided by I bar. Substitute all the values, we get the 42.4742 Newton per mm square. And stress in bottom fiber is equal to myb divided by I. So m value 10 into 10 power 6, yb value from bottom 109, I value 14.3616 into 10 power 6. Simplifying this, we get the stress in the bottom fiber as 75.8965 Newton per mm square. Here we can get the y value at top, so we can deduct the y bar value from total depth. We get the 60. After finding this, what to here bending moment is fogging, hence the negative and tensile stress is occurs at top of fiber and compulsory stress in the bottom fiber. Now mark the bend stress at the bottom fiber and top fiber. This is the dimension of the D section. Flange 100 into 20 and web 1